We'll let that go ahead and stream over. We'll give us a few moments to get things going here. All right, I am going to share. I'm going to share the link in the chat. I'm going to share it with Twitter. Okay, serious business here. This technical stuff gets a little hairy. So all right, DJ, I'm going to put this in the chat. You can share it. I'm going to shut this off and we are going to rock and roll. We are here. I'm going to start the recording now. Welcome back to another Friday Night Live, everyone. I'm Stefana, the PR manager for District 7 here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. And we are live on Friday. It is 6:01 p.m. It is the 10th of March. Indeed, we are live. This is not recorded. We are doing live with all the fun stuff that we've got going on. As you can see, I've got a gorgeous guest with me today. I will be introducing her soon. And right now, I want to talk about some things that we have going on in the district. So I'm going to share my screen and let you see some of the fun stuff we have going on. So I'm going to bring your attention to our District 7 calendar of events. It is at d7toastmasters.org/calendar. This is where you want to go to get all the juicy details of what's happening in your district here. We have contest season going on, and last weekend, some of the speakers for the contests just were absolutely knocking it out of the park. It's super exciting. You can bet that our May conference is going to be full of phenomenal speakers. I wanted to share that we had on March 8th, we had one of the world-class speakers do an event to help all of the up-and-coming contestants so that they can improve and see what it's like to go to the next level, and then the next level, and then the next level, and what is required and how much commitment these folks put in to their speeches, to their abilities, and it just levels you up to a whole new stratosphere as a speaker. I highly recommend checking these out, going to the contests if you can, supporting other districts, other regions around the world. This is one of the things that we now have the ability to do, and that's to visit a club in any time zone, in any location on the planet. And I highly recommend you take advantage of that. A couple other quick things I want to bring your attention to. We have on our Tech Tuesday, that is March 21st coming up, David Shehorn will be, and that is not current, but I know for a fact that David Shehorn will be hosting on youth leadership programs and speechcrafts. So if you've ever had any interest in doing a speechcraft or youth leadership program, you do not want to miss that. Tech Tuesday, it's from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. A couple of other quick ones. If you'll see on the calendar, the green, this kind of delicious pea soup green color. Bob Hall created those colors, I'm sure. So thank you, Bob. Reminds me of some pea soup that I've made recently. This is all about the clubs. So those clubs are going to be in the green. And if you take a look there, your club, if you're having an event for your club and it's not on here, how come it's not? I want you to make sure you send over information to prm@d7toastmasters.org. Email me the information and we'll make sure it gets on the calendar for you and you can then get the incentives. So let's look at who is getting incentives for getting their open houses on the calendar. We've got New Beginnings on the 20th. They have a 20th anniversary celebration, and I know they have special guests there, so you want to check that out. Notary Masters, the Toastmasters Club. This is a special one for them because they are having 3 special guests talk all about marketing, how to build your list, how to market. And this is open to everyone, not just Toastmasters. So it's a perfect opportunity for small business owners, for entrepreneurs to come in and learn about marketing with Notary Masters. And by the way, they're one of the fastest growing clubs in District 7. Portland Progressives has an open house, 6:30 to 7:45 on that same day, the 16th. Okay, and there's still time to get these on the calendar. That's it for that piece. I'm going to now talk about the incentives that we have for our District 7. If you haven't seen the incentives, you are going to be super excited to see what we've got going on. You can always go to d7toastmasters.org to our website. Incentives is right there on the homepage where you could just click on it, or you can go to d7toastmasters.org/incentives. I was going to say, I'll put the link in the chat, but I can't. So what you're going to see at your incentives here is our awesome Discovering Your Treasures Through Toastmasters. This is still happening. This is still going on. There's some really good stuff. Adventure-wise, attend a learning lab, meet new people, and discover some of the treasures that you may not have even had a clue were going on. I've been in Toastmasters for over 10 years, and I had no idea the things that are available to us. I also want to mention Udly is now available to all Toastmaster members for free. This is an app that you could subscribe to, but as a Toastmaster, you get it free with your membership, and you can put in your speech. It will give you the whole algorithm evaluation for you, and try it out. We are going to have a Tech Tuesday class on that specifically, probably in April. So check that out. Yes, check that out. I'm multitasking. Can you tell? All right, here we go. This is where you just need to spend a few minutes getting to know what's going on in your district in terms of your incentives. Remember, we've got new leads, new clubs. We are working to reinstate clubs, build clubs, open new clubs. Big incentives there. Really super wonderful incentives. Okay, the next one that I want to show you is this club website contest. Now, last Friday, I went over the club website grader with you, and I went through 21 specific points that you can grade your website on. You can catch that replay if you haven't. It's in our Facebook, and you can catch that replay. But this website contest is a fantastic opportunity. And take a look at this. 45 clubs will win advertising support. Folks, just swing. Get yourself up to bat and swing. All right. That's all you need to do, because it's inevitable you're going to win. Let's make some changes on your Facebook, on your websites. Get those pieces that I talked about last week, and you are going to see your club grow, because people can find you, they can contact you, and of course, you're doing what? Following up. Okay, I think that's all I've got. I don't see any other messages coming in, so I'm going to, let's see. Let me just see if Fred was able to catch us. So I'll move over here. And now I am super excited to introduce you to my lovely guest. And it's DJ, correct? Let me just make sure let's do a quick sound check so I make sure I have you fully.
Sounds good. Let's
Woohoo!
do this.
Okay, fantastic. And I'm just going to read a quick message from Jim. Okay. Well, so he was in another area. Bummer. Okay. So I'm just going to let him know that we're not in that Zoom room right now. Okay. We'll see. If he ends up joining us, I may just get us to stream over in the other location as well. But this is going to work. All right. So let me get what I need in front of me. Folks, this is DJ. She is a live stream strategist and coach. She is dedicated to helping change-making professionals and entrepreneurs with the healing and helping purpose to design their live streams, to learn strategies and create efficient systems to amplify their mission. Wow, that's impressive. As her part of Toastmasters and her desire to achieve her DTM, she is currently Area Director 90 in Division 1 out of Central Florida's District 84. Woohoo! I know somebody else from District 84. This is her second term as VPPR for her home club. DJ also has been a co-host on the District 84 Synergy podcast team with the hopes of being podcast chair next year. Recently, she's began mentoring an advanced club to charter in District 7, Division H, Area 92, Region 1, that's all about podcasting. Welcome, DJ. I'm so excited you're here. We want to hear, we want to hear everything about what's happening with this new podcast club. Give us the scoop.
Sure. So there was a wonderful person, Toastmaster named Fred, that caught me and John Morrow, which is my podcast chair currently, and offered this mentoring spot. And we started building it with Charisse Billington, and the four of us kind of make the quattro for the club. And we're looking for Toastmasters to join our advanced club. It's going to be podcast focused. So we're just really excited. We know it's going to be a really fun club. It's going to be creative, and it's just something that's going to be new and fresh for, I think, all of us.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Now, when you say a podcast Toastmasters club, are you literally going to be podcasting each meeting, or how's this going to look?
Sure. So we're not going to be podcasting. We're not professional podcasters, but the idea behind it is to help individuals that want to be podcast guests. They might want to be podcast hosts. They want to build those skills. So me being in the podcasting and live streaming, it's something that I currently want to work on. And it really challenges my Toastmaster skills as well in a new way. So I think that really provides an extra opportunity for Toastmasters that don't want to go the traditional route of speaking or keynotes, but it gives them something else to do in a more fun, creative way.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a 360-degree focus, so that if someone's interested in the technical, you guys are going to cover that. You're going to maybe bring in special guests who can educate. Maybe you're going to all learn and collaborate together, and then get to do some speeches along the way. I know some of our pathways actually have opportunities to learn on this. And so that is going to be super exciting. So tell us again, who are you looking for? How can people reach you? What are the next steps from here?
Absolutely. So one of the things we're doing is we're kind of getting all the traditional fundamental stuff ready to go. We're trying to get a nice smooth agenda. We're trying to figure out the functionaries and what those fun roles will be and how it will look like within our podcasting club. We're trying to get some messaging out. We're going to be creating some graphics soon to get our club out there, our new club, and hopefully charter next month. We've got a great interest. We're about 15 members or so. We're almost to 20. So we're looking for that magic number of 20. So if anybody listening wants to join as a Toastmaster with previous experience, of course, because we're an advanced club, we're really excited to welcome and open the doors for anyone. Again, they just need to be a Toastmaster. They don't have to have any podcasting experience at all. It's just about the fun behind it. Maybe they have a business, they want to start being a podcast guest. They want to learn those skills. They've never done it. And yeah, in our pathways, there is that opportunity to do that project, but it's just one or two maybe throughout here or there. But this is so much more focused with that intention of learning those skills and harnessing that to be a better speaker behind the microphone. And it just seems really exciting. So we could reach out to me, DJ. I'll be giving you the information. I'm sure Fred is a great contact, a great source of contact, and he's within your district as well. So once we get chartered, I'll be part officially of your district as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. But those would be the individuals. Charisse too, she would be a great contact if people already know her and are familiar with her since she's originally from the district.
Awesome. Yeah. And it's, again, I mean, you're not in this district. You're not in District 7. So it's not exclusive to District 7.
No.
It is absolutely anyone, anywhere on the planet who's interested in podcasting. And so DJ said that she'd like, it's an advanced club. So that really, and this is new to me, in advanced clubs, you're really looking for more experienced Toastmasters. Is that correct?
Correct. I believe according to TI guidelines, they have to be at least into their second level of their pathway. So they're not coming in learning what a timer is. They're not coming in to learn how to evaluate. They've already at least established those basic skills. So we're not here to teach those skills and those roles. We're really here to focus on the podcasting, the interviewing, the questions. Cherie said something that was just absolutely amazing the other night while we were in a meeting. And she said, good leaders ask good questions. And I was like, wow, I absolutely love that. I'm going to have to take that, put it in my heart, because that is so true. And for me, that's one of those skills that I really want to work on as a better interviewer. I mean, there's no better place to learn that. You don't learn those skills in a traditional Toastmasters club or even just a basic regular club that you would be able to enter as not having any Toastmaster experience. So to be able to come in to a group, they've already have the fundamentals of Toastmaster. They understand the mission behind Toastmasters. That doesn't need to be explained to them, but it's now helping them acquire the skills that they want so they can expand their voice a lot further.
Absolutely. And I love what you said around leaders ask good questions, because a leader is really a learner, and learners ask questions, not necessarily good or bad. They ask questions, period. And they're willing to question. And that's how we learn. You have to always be willing to ask those questions, and sometimes the hard questions. And that, I think, is also the recipe for a really good podcast, to be asking those questions. So you've got a recipe for a big winner here. I'm super excited that you are all creating such an amazing opportunity for so many. This isn't something that, it's a huge amount of money. There's Toastmasters, we know the investment is nominal. And it's really more about you showing up and taking the time and availing yourself of what's already there for you. Toastmasters has paved the way. We have 100 years under our belt. This is not new stuff. We're not a fly-by-night program. We are top-notch, constantly improving, ever ready to support. And as a result, we have some of the best people in the industry who are incredible mentors to up and coming or to someone who wants to just be a better communicator. They just want to maybe have skills of listening. We teach that as well. What's the number one thing that a topics master does? They listen. They're paying attention. A Toastmaster listens. So this is what is so exciting, to be able to have this opportunity now to create this. It's going to be twice a month. Is that correct?
For now, that's what we have. Yes, we've concluded, I believe, for twice a month, the first and the third Sunday night. Sunday night for me, evening for West Coast, because I am in Florida and I'm in the East Coast. But it's well worth it. I'm so excited.
Yeah, see, folks, this is where I think it is an opportunity, because you can be a part, have your regular home club, and then be a part of this advanced club, and you're just meeting twice a month to actually learn so much. I know people who have spent thousands of dollars for a little 5-week course on podcasting, and they really have gotten little out of it, and they've spent this money, the money's gone, and they don't have anything to show for it. The thing that takes us out of that realm of another program is that we have the people, the connection, we have the content. The Toastmasters content is there, and they are in modules set up in the pathways in such a user-friendly way that you can bite off chunks at your own pace. It doesn't take a lot of time, but you get a lot of value out of it. But the bigger pieces that we have the connection and the community. And when you have that community, you then have the coaching piece. And that's why Toastmasters is so big on mentoring, which now we've got this coaching / mentoring kind of mix up. But the thing that we have here that's traditional mentoring is that we don't charge. Mentors and Toastmasters do not charge. And I have had the absolute privilege to be mentored by someone who is a retired naval officer, world-class speaker, mentoring me. How else would I have ever gotten that opportunity? How else would any of us get the opportunities to be mentored with these high-level professionals who are willing to give back? And that's, again, another piece that sets Toastmasters apart from any other program out there.
Yes, I've met some amazing, wonderful people that are just so giving, that's just highest of quality people in Toastmasters. It just doesn't compare. And I don't see myself leaving Toastmasters anytime soon, but I can't agree with you more. There really is just a level of commitment, a level of passion, a level of wanting to give and share and nurture others' growth. And that's something that I haven't really found anywhere else.
I agree completely. And I'll tell you what, a lot of times folks don't know even what this is, but I for 10 years, the investment's been less than $45 every 6 months. So think of $90 a year for the investment, and then whatever the local club is. But that is for everything we get, everything. It's dues. We're all volunteers, so that nobody's getting paid. That's why we don't have major overheads. So we can do this, and everyone can have an opportunity. This is a nonprofit organization. We are here to support each other. We look at the values that this is what we stand for. This is above DJ's head. Look, integrity, respect, service, excellence. I've heard those words be embodied by DJ tonight in everything that she's doing and wanting to do and bring this podcast club, I think, is such a perfect example of what Toastmasters is about. And I'm really grateful that you had an opportunity to come and speak. I know it's late for you there. In wrapping up, is there anything you want to say or share before we close?
I'm just so appreciative of the opportunity to be able to be here with you tonight and share our club and get out there and get the word out. It's going to be, for me, going to be able to give back, but also I'm going to be receiving so much. And for me, this next upcoming Toastmaster year is going to be full of energy and surprises. And I hope other people come along for the ride.
Awesome. one last time, where can people find you if they want to find you directly? Is it that they would find you on Facebook? What's the best way to reach you?
Sure. So they can look for me under DJ Durante. I'm on LinkedIn. That's my primary platform that I love to be on. I'm also streamed to different channels. So I have a YouTube, I have an Instagram, I have a Twitter. I'm pretty much everywhere. As a live streamer, you want to get your stuff out there. Being public relations, you just want to be out there and promoting. So you can find me under DJ. You can look for me under Silver Fox Talks, which is my business name. And that's usually what all my channels are. So yeah, that's how anybody can reach me.
Fantastic. I'll make sure we get all the notes and add those to the show notes. And I think we're good to go. If you don't mind just hanging on for just one moment, I am going to see if I can find anyone who is live, if there's any questions. So at this time, if you're watching the live, and actually if you're watching the replay as well, you can ask questions by commenting. Just put a comment or a question in the comments and let us know. I will go back and make sure we check those questions and comments and we get them answered. But since we're still streaming live, take a few moments now if you're able to. I don't know what the delay is on the YouTube. So I'll just check really quickly and see what we've got. And meanwhile, I want you all to know Follow Up Friday was the name of the game when I was trying to figure out what to do to support the PR area, right? So as the PR manager for the district, what I want to do is encourage and get the word out. And we're all ambassadors of Toastmasters. So I decided to start doing a Follow Up Friday. And this is what it's kind of evolved into, Friday Night Live. But the reminder is that we need to follow up. And I'm going to share once again that our LinkedIn campaign is still going. We have another, I think it's the rest of this month, and we have gotten so many leads. This has been a very successful campaign. They did it last year. Some clubs or some regions and districts didn't have great results. And so Toastmasters International went back to the drawing board. They cleaned up everything they needed to do. They brought in what they needed to do to create better ads. And I'm telling you, the results are astonishing. If your club has not received inquiries, I would be really surprised. We've seen hundreds come in, and I will tell you the number one reason that we don't see the clubs growing because of these leads coming in is because two things, but the number one reason is lack of follow-up. Okay. Someone will go to find a club and they'll find you and they'll type in their information and it will go to nowhere. You know this as a VP PR, right? If you're not following up with these inquiries, they're going off into cyberspace. So make sure your club, that goes back to now the website. If your club's website is not current or your social media channels are not current, people are not able to find you. And if we know we change officers every year, just that's the nature of what we do because we're all volunteers. So you have to make sure that the information and the contact, whoever is running that, make sure that that gets turned over so that no contacts, no people that are looking to find your club get lost or get dropped. This is so key. And again, it's what my inspiration was to do Follow-Up Fridays. So remember, take some time right now, whenever you're seeing this, and go and follow up. Go to your email, check and see, make sure, have you missed anything? Did it go to your spam? Follow up with these people. And you know what? Follow up until they give you a restraining order. I'm serious. It takes sometimes 13, 15 times. I'm still following up with someone and she and I are still back and forth talking. She wants to come to a meeting. She can't get to this meeting because of this or this, but we still stay in contact and you're not being annoying. People have lives. We're all busy, That's why we have to care enough to keep following up. Think back before you were a Toastmaster. If someone hadn't followed up, would you be a Toastmaster today? So please think about that. This is an important piece. Hey, we have 4 watching right now. That's awesome. And now it's playing. So let's see what's going on. Oh, Fred, awesome. And we've got your Saturday night is here. Woohoo. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. I don't see any questions. Oh, he says we've already had 2 meetings. Your next meeting is March 19th at 4 p.m. Okay, that's right. You gave us that information. Got it. Oh, Fred is actually, Fred's answering the questions. Awesome. I'm glad you're on it, Fred.
He's the go-to here.
Yeah, he really is. Fred is amazing. He's in both districts and he's just like got his hands in multiple pies.
He's
It's
a
awesome.
workhorse. I
He
tell
really
you.
is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Fred. We appreciate you so much. Okay, that's all I have. It is 6:30 on the dot. Let's go have a great Friday night. Enjoy our dinner. Thank you, DJ. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.